One of the things that I've really enjoyed about my time here at Ross and Baruzzini, and if I really only have, as I mentioned earlier, I believe that I worked at one other firm out of college for about 6.5 years, but that firm did work for the military. And while you got to know your client a little bit, you didn't get to know them to the same degree that I personally experienced, and a lot of my fellow coworkers here have experienced working with the clients, many of which we've had for, I've got client relationships that go back to 91, 92 when I first started here. And that's meant a lot to me personally because these people have become friends. Now, sadly, I seem to find myself at retirement parties more often than I would like as some of these folks graduate into the next phase of their life. But that's one of the things I've found most rewarding, very rewarding about my time here at R&B is that I've developed friendships with clients that mean a lot to me personally. So we're broadcasting from what we call the Founders Room here at Ross and Baruzzini in our St. Louis headquarters office. Don Ross and Joe Baruzzini were our founders. Don Ross, the original founder of the firm in 1953, and again, this is our 65th year. So I had the opportunity and the good fortune to know both men, particularly Don better than Joe. Joe had retired probably 10 years prior to when I started, so let's say the early 80s. Don was still reasonably active in the business. His son-in-law Craig Toter had taken over the day-to-day operations, but Don was still coming in nearly every day, and so we developed a relationship, a friendship that I feel great about now that I'm in this position in the organization. Don went out of his way to share with me his own experiences. He was very encouraging and just simply a great guy. And you'd find him walking around the office and just chatting with people. And again, he was really a part of the culture that I found so appealing when I first started with the organization. And Joe Baruzzini, so I would typically only see Joe at holiday parties, and we would have summer picnics and things like that. So I didn't get to know him as well, but he was a terrific guy. Had, as I understand it, his attention to detail as a mechanical engineer. Joe was the mechanical, Don was the electrical, and the roots of our firm were traditional mechanical, electrical engineering services, rooted in energy, the focus on sustainability, even in from the founding of the firm, writing energy code language for the state of California, that sort of thing is a part of our heritage, and it continues on today. But Joe and Don created a great foundation for this firm, and Craig has really carried that forward, and I feel that, again, that's part of my mission and responsibility in my position today. So here we are in the Founders Room and celebrating our 65th year, and we would not have been here without the leadership that those two gentlemen brought to the firm.